What's going on, party people? Today I'm giving you guys a deck profile updated of my first place undefeated again, Fiendsmith, White Forest, Azamina. And before you guys get on me, yes, I will be posting a non-Fiendsmith version. I will do it. I'm gonna do it right after this video. Do not worry, so do not comment like, I'm tired of seeing the Fiendsmith. Bro, you gotta understand, Fiendsmith is the best version for this deck. If you're trying to win and you're trying to see success, Fiendsmith is the best version. Now, that's not me saying toy version is bad. I'm not saying that's bad at all. It's still good. It's just not as good as the Fiendsmith version. So, all that out of the way, before we get started, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe to the video. Remember, this video is sponsored by Dueling Guard. You want to get all of the best purchases of playmats and deck boxes, check out duelingguard.com. If you use my code Kamon 5% off all your purchases. Anyway, let's get right into it. I'm showing you guys main, extra, and the side deck. And super cool, you can actually get this mat from Dueling Guard, believe it or not. You know, if for those who like Chainsaw Man, like I do, you know what I mean? You know, represent, you know? So anyway, starting off with the monsters, this is a solid 40 card list here. So nothing too crazy. I changed it around not a lot, but like definitely a little bit from the last profile. So we are still on the 3 LZ. The best one in your hand to start off with. The only cards that can stop this is Ash, Caesar, and Impulse. And yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I guess Purge too. So yeah, Dominus Purge can stop this too. So yeah, 3 of those along with the 3 Sylvie. Did my girl dirty by not giving her a super, but we are getting Rusula's super in the next OTS, which I will be getting that pretty soon, hopefully. So yeah, 3 Sylvie. Now for the 1Ls, we are on the 1 LZ Azamina, we are on the 1 Stellar, and then we are on the 1 Rusula to round off the 1Ubs. And yeah, she's gonna look so good super. I'm really excited for that. I'm mad they didn't give Sylvie the same treatment, but you know, we might get it in the next Stampede or whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is very standard for me. And again, people may want to run her at 2. I like her at 1, bro. You can always get to her. You can always summon her, put her back multiple ways, you know what I mean? I like her at 1, bro. I like her at 1. That's it for those. Next, for the friends, we are still on the 1 Queen Azamina, and I am on the 1 Diabell Star. Pretty cool. The day for tournament, I actually opened OTS and actually pulled the OT Diabell Star. So yeah, we're gonna be using it from now on. So I got all 3 secrets in the binder. But yeah, just 1 and 1. All you need is 1 and 1. The reason why you don't want to run multiple ones of these is because she's a very expensive card, not price wise, but just her effect. The fact that you have to send a card from your hand if it's a graveyard, you know, just to summon her, and if she does get stopped, then you send something for no reason, especially with her. A Stellar, not so much, because, you know, you send a White Forest card, it'll come right back. With her, it's not sending for a cost, it's sending for a summon, so therefore, it cannot come back. Now, if you're on the toy version, yeah, play her at 3, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's it for the monsters. For those monsters, now, the engine that everyone hates, we are on the 3 Engraver. So, I actually bumped the Engraver up from 2 to 3. This card was so good all day today. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this card at 3, few reasons. Now, I fully understand what these cards can fully do, you know what I mean? And 2, this fixes bad hands, you know what I mean? Because the fact that you have so many engines in here, there were actually some games where I opened up no White Forest cards and I just had Azamina and the Fiendsmith, and that was enough, you know what I mean? Summoning out a Caesar plus a Omni-Negate was definitely enough to keep my opponent, you know, at bay. So yeah, we are on the 3 Engraver, the 1 Lacrima, and then the 1 Fabled Lurie to round these off right here. And yeah, this is just, it's nice to have. I definitely recommend trying it. You know what I mean? Like, if you do have the funds to get the Fiendsmith stuff, if you're trying to win like your locals and regionals, definitely get the Fiendsmith stuff. But if you're worried about ban lists, you can wait. They're probably gonna hit this guy to like 1 or 2. Even at 1, he's still very good. So yeah, you know, that's it for those. Now for the hand traps. Hand traps didn't change too much, so we are still on the 3 for Wallows. very good. When it went off, and I drew so many cards. So we are on the 3 Fuwalos. I am on the 3 Ash Blossom and Joy Springs. And I am on the 2 Effect Veiler. I actually took out 1 Veiler to replace it for my 1 Engraver. You know what I mean? Because the reason why I did that, because Veiler is searchable. So I'm like, all right, I don't need Veiler as much, but I still want to try to see it. So Veiler at 2 is just fine for me. And then to round up the hand traps, I guess go into the spells and traps, is obviously we are on the 3 Imperm, because Imperm is the best hand trap in this deck, because again, it counts as a interruption, and it does also count as a trap card too, so we can send it for our White Forest stuff. So yeah, that's it for those. Now for the spell cards, really simple. We are on the 3 Wanted. Very good all day when I did see it, you know what I mean? Even if you do draw Diabellstar, you can literally just, you can summon Diabellstar, tribute it away, then activate Wanted, bring it right back to your hand, etc, you know what I mean? Super cool, super cool. Next, I'm on 2 Tracked. Especially if you're going to be running Engraver at 3 or 2, you gotta play 2 Tracked, because there are times where if you play 1 track, if you open up 1 track plus 1 Engraver, the Engraver in your hand is dead. You can't push it to graveyard. So if you open up 1 Engraver and 1 track, you can literally go Tracked first, you know what I mean? Track, get your Lurid, do all that stuff, make Necroquip, then on Necroquip summon, you're gonna go Engraver effects into graveyard, you know what I mean? To get out Track, Necroquip, draw a card, stuff like that. So yeah, we are on the 2 Tracked as all times, as long as you can. White Forest Bells, we are on the 1 Tails, and I am on the 1 Sinful Spoils of the White Forest. I saw some lists not playing this card, and that is crazy to me. This card is nuts. It's bonkers. Super good. And keep in mind, you don't have to fusion summon. You can summon 1 from your hand for free, believe it or not. So it's bonkers, bro. It's so good. Recommend it. People's always just like, oh, I don't want to summon Guardian Chimera. I don't even run that card in here anymore, bro, because you don't really need to, you know? Other spells, we are on the 1 Deception, obviously, and then we are on the 1 Hallowed Azamina to round off the Simple Spoils and the Azamina stuff. If that makes sense. Last spell card is obviously the 1 Called By. Never take this out. Too good. Bring it back to like 2 at least. Trap cards, we are on the 1 Apes. I don't know how to say this card. We are on the 1 Woes, and then I am on the 1 Paradise to round off the trap cards. Most folks don't run Woes anymore, or most folks don't like this, which is weird to me, because like both of them are really good. Obviously, this does nothing but like on its own, but the fact that it's a White Forest card means you can send it to graveyard and then set itself again it's free fodder. And Woes, I wouldn't cut Woes. So the reason why I have Woes in here still is because I have 3 Sylvie and I have 4 targets. So it's 1, 2, Tails, and then Simple Spoils of the White Forest. So that's 4 targets for my 3 normal summons. You know what I mean? So I like having the options, if that makes sense. So that is it for the main deck. That's solid 40 cards. Yeah, I like it a lot. It went undefeated, you know what I mean? So, also, I got, shout out to the homie Henry. He actually gave me these cool sleeves. But y'all know, I gotta rock these for a little bit longer before I swap them around, you know what I mean? For the extra deck, it changed a little bit, but not too crazy. For the links, 1 Requiem, 1 Moon of the Closed Heaven, Sequentia, gonna get the super also, and then 1 Aboku. I gotta start summoning her more. She is extremely good, but I never really summon her too often. But there was 1 game I did summon her, and I brought back Chaos Hunter from the graveyard. His effect banished something on summon. It was just, it's amazing. You know what I mean? Amazing. So yeah, for the Exceeds, just obviously the 1 Wave Hacking Caesar. That's all it's for. For the fusions, 1 De Silva, 1 Rusalago, 1 Necroquip. We are on the Azamina, Mo, Regina, Desiree, and then Saint Azamina. So this card is nuts. It's bonkers, it's crazy, and it gives you so much value. So how I'd usually summon this, I would fuse away my Rusalago. Yeah, my Rusalago with my Diabells, you know, the Synchro monster, right? I would make Saint Azamina for free, right? Then I would use I would bring this out. This would bring back the Diabells. So then you just have a big board, and this is another interruption, believe it or not. So if you use any Azamina card or any simple spoils card, pop up the 2 cards on the field for free. It does target, but it's really good, bro. It's just, it's fantastic, bro. Definitely run this card if you can. And she's like a bird thing, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, she's like a cool bird thing. Yep. And once per turn, she can bring back any illusion monster in the graveyard. So you can bring back Saint Azamina, which this card actually won me a game in the finals, believe it or not. Because again, I was able to just crash my stuff and burn my, not burn, but my opponent would take all of that damage. He had like a malicious bane on the field. I just crash. It was crazy, but yeah, that is it for the fusions. Synchros are still the same. Silvera, Rusila, Diabels, and then the 1 Chaos Angel. That'll never really change, you know what I mean? Very easy, very easy. Now, for the side deck, I was talking to a friend before, and there's no real Malice players at my local, so I took out my side deck stuff for Malice, but if I go to regional, I'll definitely be putting it back in here, but this is what I have in here so far. So obviously 3 Droll. I didn't see it all day, but when I did, it was a really good card, you know what I mean? 3 Purelia. This card's okay. I would low-key take it out for something else, but I do like it in here because it's very, very, very good versus the like Ryzel matchup. You go draw phase, drop this. You're gonna draw so many cards, it's crazy. You know what I mean? So like, it wasn't good on Sunday, but it's a good card overall, if that makes sense. Yeah. 3 Encore. This card's broken. Broken. I don't care what anyone says. I do not care if if Ultimate Slayer is better. The fact that I don't gotta rearrange my extra deck and I could just do this not once per turn and you can't respond is crazy to me, bro. Bro, this is so good, man. I just stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. We are on, and then oh my gosh, why is this so messed up? Oh my gosh. There we go. Now I am on the 2 thrust targets. We are on the 1 Regeki, 1 Duster for those targets. Not really target, but a target. We are on the 1 Subversion. This is to get rid of like Chaos Angels and all that stuff, and then we are on the 1 Evenly Matched to round off everything else in here. This card is actually really good. I set this in going second if I can, because even if I can't thrust it, I can, like I said, it off of my Diabels. I can search it, so I can go search this, activate, target your detonator. You know what I mean? He has to like pop himself or something else in the field. You know what I mean? And if they don't have if they don't have Eclipse, you know what I mean? It's just one of those cards where like your opponent has to like deal with it. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy that. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe to the video. So you guys like the man. Have an awesome one. Peace.